Hey guys, it's Extra Feathers. So today I'm drawing my OC Gwen, and she is 100% original, meaning she was created to be in an original work. So not to join some different fandom. So in the story, there are like creatures or monsters that can shapeshift. So they have like their human form, their natural form, and then their creature form. And this is her human form. So she is actually one of the monsters. But the monsters, they're in hiding because they're not really sure if they should reveal themselves or not to the humans. So the humans don't know of their existence. And so that's kind of what the story is about. And yeah, so she's one of them. She's a creature. So that's her human form. And I'm also gonna draw her natural form and her beast form, which will be coming soon, hopefully. Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit about their world. About her actual characters. So, a little bit about her history. Her parents are very strict, or not very strict, but they take their academics very seriously. Gwen has a brother, and he's very intelligent, and his grades are stellar, and he's really hardworking. So Gwen struggles to meet the expectations that her parents have, since they have, her brother who's so good to their standards. Gwen kind of looks like lame, and then they're like, come on, step up your game, but she's like, I can't. So she has ADHD, so she struggled in school. I mean, not all kids with ADHD struggle in school, but she just happened, she had a terrible attention span, so then she did poorly in school when she was younger. And then because of that, and because her parents were like, oh, what's wrong with you, she felt like she was like stupid and that everyone was against her, or that's the feeling she got, and she subconsciously internalized that. So she wasn't actively thinking like, oh yeah, everyone hates me, but it's kind of like just subconscious. And she didn't have that many friends in school, so she joined the kind of like delinquent clique, mostly because she didn't get along with a lot of her classmates and teachers. Oh, another thing about her parents. So her mom is a social worker, and her dad is a businessman. So her mom thinks that she shouldn't reveal her creature side to anyone because she's afraid that the humans will like get rid of them somehow. And then her dad, he just really hates the creature side. Both of her parents are creatures. Her dad is full creature, and her mom is like half creature, half human. So that makes Gwen 3/4 creature, in case you're wondering. Yeah, so her parents basically taught her that her creature part was not good, so she believed them for a while. So previously, she believed like in doing the right thing, but then in her freshman year of high school, the leader of the delinquents named Matthias started dating someone, and then he didn't treat her well. So Gwen stood up to him thinking like she would help. Matthias got mad, and then they got into a fist fight, and she lost, Gwen lost, and the girlfriend still stayed with Matthias, so it was kind of like a smack in the face. Smack in the face meaning, oh, even if I do the right thing, nothing good will come out of it, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so she still carries that belief. So she's a sophomore now, and she's currently rebelling against her parents since she can't satisfy them. She feels like, I'm gonna show you, or something like that. So then she's now embracing her creature part, which both of her parents didn't want. And then she doesn't try in school, and so she gets like C's, D's, and the occasional F. And she smokes. Her parents also smoke, so that's where she gets her cigarettes, if you're wondering. Or no, because there's also like a dealer at school and things like that. And for her actual personality, general overview. So she's a tomboy and she acts tough, and she's pretty lazy. She's people smart, or interested in people and like psychology and things like that. And she's an ambivert, which is basically like you like hanging out with people, but they also drain your energy. In case you didn't know, I don't know. She likes to make jokes. She loves horrible puns, or she's like the type that laughs at her own jokes. She's often told that she's wasting her potential because she's like naturally pretty intelligent, but she just gave up. And she's adventurous. As I mentioned before, she has ADHD, so her attention span isn't that great. She's easily bored, so she's good to you if you're her friend, but she basically doesn't care about like acquaintances and things like that. But if you're her enemy, she will plot revenge. Or she's a little devious in that way. So she's like a good friend, bad enemy. She's disorganized and irresponsible, and she's able to take in her surroundings and then act accordingly. She's decisive, and she's also stubborn, and she's very practical, meaning like if someone comes to talk to her about their problems, then she'll suggest solutions rather than just comforting them. She doesn't really have a bad temper, but if you do make her mad, then she will plot her vengeance against you and hold a grudge for a very long time. And she doesn't like being sad. I mean, no one likes being sad, but she feels like weak when she's sad, so she tries to like block that part out. And then she might even get mad at herself for being sad or crying. And one thing that she's really insecure about is the fact that she feels like she hasn't really accomplished anything in life, and she doubts the fact that she will ever accomplish anything. Yeah, right now she's kind of just pushing that aside, not really acknowledging that fear, but yeah. So I think that's basically it for her personality so far. I don't know, she's a character that my sister and I made up together. First I designed her because, I don't know, I was just inspired by this pair of pajama pants I was wearing that was all loose and baggy and stuff. And I guess it just sparked everything else. I don't know. But that was like a little more than a month ago, so all this planning and stuff was done in that time frame. So, she might change and things might be added and stuff like that. And shout out to my sister. I'll put all her social media down below. Well, actually, I'll just put her Tumblr down. And yeah, she did most of, if not all of, the character like personality planning and backstory and stuff. She basically just comes up with it and then reads it to me and tells me how, and then asks me how it sounds, and usually I say it's all good. Sometimes she may ask for my help, and I'll occasionally throw in like a few suggestions, but overall, like, she's doing most of the work. I'm just designing the characters. And we want to make this into a comic of some sort, but not really sure if that's gonna come out ever or soon. I don't know. But anyway, and now to the actual drawing. So Gwen is supposed to be 5'4", but I made her way too long, I think. So if I were to go back and fix that, I would fix that, but I'm lazy, so I did not fix it. Like, even when I was like doing it, I had already done the line art. I had already colored her pants, like flat colored her pants. So then I was just like, because I'm lazy. I don't know, I'm lazy trash. And oh, wrinkles, always a struggle. I'm trying to make the wrinkles look more realistic by adding shading and then highlight. Because I think that if you put the shading and then the highlight right next to each other, it makes it look more realistic. But I'm not really sure about that. I just kind of, I don't know, concluded that on my own. So you can tell me whether you agree or not in the comments, or if you know, I don't know. And yeah, so it was hard to form her clothes. I don't know, I'm bad at drawing clothes. And her style is not something that I usually wear. I don't have any style, so it was fun to design her outfit, even though I drew it kind of weird and she looks kind of flat. I'm not really happy about how her torso came out, and also I don't know how to draw feet, so that's why the shoe looks weird, and I tried to avoid drawing the other foot because I don't know, I'm lazy. And oh, the cigarette, yeah, I don't smoke, and I don't suggest that anyone smokes. You know, don't do drugs, kids. But I live in an area where a lot of people actually do smoke, even though I don't know, they're young. I once had a classmate in 5th grade that was smoking, so that was weird. But yeah, so now I'm doing the like facial accessories. Okay, that sounds weird, but you know, all the piercings and the bandages and stuff. And yeah, I don't know why, but those are just really fun, like little details. I don't know, I just like drawing those kinds of things, so I don't know. I just find drawing her is really fun, and then having those little accessories just makes it more fun. I don't know. It's just like, I guess because our styles, or like Gwen's fashion and then my non-existent fashion is so different, so it's fun to like just like, you know, go crazy, since I don't have the guts or the sense. So yeah, and also I wanted to make her look a little more unique, and she looks pretty generic, not gonna lie, she does look generic, but I mean, hopefully those little accessories will add to it, right? Maybe, no, okay. Well, I'm trying to decide her eye color here, because I wasn't sure if we wanted her to have, we, as in my sister and I, wanted her to have, like, special colored eyes, or to just make it plain brown, and ended up just making it, like, the same color as her hair. And now I'm moving on to the special effects for her cigarette. And I was trying to make it look like it was like lit and had smoke coming off of it, but well, at first I was trying to make it look like the smoke like coming off of a candle after you blow it out, but it didn't really look right, so I just decided later, after struggling very much, to just change it to like a puff of smoke, because I think that's more realistic, like what cigarette smoke looks like. But yeah, I struggled with the smoke for a while. Oh, and I was also afraid that I would lose some of the shading behind, I mean on her leg and stuff like that, so, but you know, whatever, it's fine. So yeah. Oh, I did end up erasing, or like making it a little more translucent so that you can see it a little better. Oh, and I'm making some floating platform things, so it looks more natural if, you know, because then she would just be sitting on nothing, so. Yeah, and now I'm just recording some bits of information. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye!